Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. General Hospital spoilers indicate that it's only a matter of time before Drew Quartermain, Cameron Matheson, gets his comeuppance. Not only is he keeping the major secret that he was having sex with his girlfriend, Willow Corinthos, Caitlin McMullen's mother, Nina Reeves, Cynthia Watrous, a secret, but Drew's actions of late, if realized by Willow, would even further jolt her. Drew has also seemingly grown obsessed with Willow, and also seems to keep tabs on her. If these secrets and realizations finally come to the surface, Willow would ultimately leave Drew faster than a racehorse. Drew will not take this well, and it could lead to some surprises. The truth finally comes out as it is revealed to Willow that her boyfriend and her mother were having sex. This would send Willow into a tailspin, and she would start to see what everyone has been saying about Drew is actually true. Willow would realize that Drew is manipulative, calculating, and duplicitous. This would destroy Drew, as he does love Willow, but he also loves controlling her. Losing that control would plague him relentlessly, and he would not know what to do. Drew would do anything once he loses Willow to win her back. He will pursue her incessantly, and would not stop until she forgives him. However, in this case, Willow cannot find forgiveness in her heart, and she would shun him. This would further impale Drew and lead him into a state of complete and utter desperation. Desperately in love with Willow, and no longer able to control her, Drew would believe that the only option he has is to kidnap her and hold her hostage until she can forgive him. He would not hurt Willow, but his control of her would resume, which would please him, and Willow would see even more that Drew was not the person that she thought he was. Drew would hold Willow against her will, but take care of her as he wants to be the only person in her life. He would tell her that he will let her go when they can heal their relationship. Willow, distraught by her situation and angered by not being able to see her children, would act in desperate fashion to escape Drew. She would be forced to trick him many times, and she may even have to hurt him or even kill him to escape the situation that Drew put her in. Eventually, Willow would overcome this obstacle, and Drew would go down one way or another. What do you think? Do you think that Willow will leave Drew when the truth is revealed? What will Drew do to win Willow back? Will Drew have to resort to drastic measures, like kidnapping, to control her again and win back her love? In the ever-twisting world of General Hospital, secrets have a way of surfacing at the most unexpected times. The revelation that Drew Cameron Matheson, played a much bigger role in Willow Tate's, Caitlin McMullen, past than anyone ever knew sends shockwaves through Port Charles, and when Willow discovers the truth, her attempt to walk away from Drew's manipulation leads to a chilling and dangerous turn of events, one that no one saw coming. The shocking truth comes out for months. Drew has been harboring a dark secret. While the citizens of Port Charles believed Drew was focused on rebuilding Aurora and supporting Carly Spencer, Laura Wright, he was secretly manipulating situations behind the scenes. His connection to Willow goes deeper than anyone realized, tied to a secret from her childhood and her late mother, Harmony Miller, Inga Cadranel. It turns out that Drew knew Harmony long before she ever arrived in Port Charles. In fact, he was indirectly involved in the shady dealings that led to Willow being taken from her biological mother, Nina Reeves, Cynthia Watrous. Drew had worked with Harmony during his time under Helena Cassadine's, Constance Towers, mind control, and helped facilitate Willow's placement into the cult Dawn of Day. However, Drew suppressed those memories, until now. After a series of flashbacks and hypnosis sessions with Dr. Kevin Collins, John Lindstrom, Drew recovers the truth. Desperate to protect his own reputation and avoid legal consequences, Drew conspires with Alexis Davis, Nancy Lee Gran, to cover up his role. However, Willow overhears a conversation between them and is devastated by the betrayal. Willow confronts Drew and walks away. Feeling betrayed and manipulated, Willow confronts Drew at the Metro Court. She demands to know why he kept such vital information from her, especially when she had been searching for answers about her past for years. Drew tries to justify his actions, claiming he was protecting her from the painful truth and the wrath of Nina, but Willow refuses to listen. In a dramatic moment, Willow declares she wants nothing to do with Drew and storms out, vowing to tell Michael Corinthos, Chad Duell. Everything. Drew, fearing that Willow's revelation will not only destroy his relationship with Carly, but also land him back in prison, panics. Drew's dark descent. Drew's desperation turns into obsession. The once honorable Navy SEAL, who prided himself on integrity, begins to unravel. With Jason Morgan, Steve Burton, back in town and slowly reclaiming his place as Sonny Corinthos, Maurice Bernard, enforcer, Drew feels increasingly isolated and overshadowed. Convinced that Willow is about to ruin his life, Drew decides to take drastic action. He waits for her outside of the Quartermain mansion and lures her into his car under the guise of wanting to talk things through. The shocking kidnapping. Willow, still emotionally vulnerable from her leukemia recovery and the constant turmoil with Nana, reluctantly agrees to hear Drew out. However, as soon as she steps into the car, Drew locks the doors and drives off, heading toward the secluded cabin once owned by Shiloh Archer, Kobe Ryan McLaughlin, the former leader of Dawn of Day. Terrified, Willow pleads with Drew to let her go, but he insists that he's doing this for her own good. He claims that Michael and Nana are poisoning her against him, and that she needs to see the truth from his perspective. Willow quickly realizes that Drew is no longer the man she once trusted. Michael and Jason join forces. When Michael realizes Willow never returned home, he immediately becomes suspicious. With Jason's return to Port Charles, Michael turns to his uncle for help. Jason, who has long been wary of Drew's unpredictable behavior since escaping Cassadine Island, agrees to track him down. Using his connections on the street and Spinelli's Bradford Anderson tech expertise, Jason discovers that Drew's car was spotted heading toward the old Dawn of Day compound. With Michael by his side, Jason races against time to rescue Willow before Drew's fragile mental state pushes him over the edge. Willow fights for her life. At the cabin, Willow tries to reason with Drew, reminding him of his daughter, Scout, and the life he still has in Port Charles. But Drew's paranoia has consumed him. He blames everyone, Carly, Jason, and even Sonny, for turning Willow against him. As Drew becomes increasingly unhinged, Willow manages to loosen the ropes binding her hands. When Drew momentarily turns his back, she makes a daring escape, running into the dense woods surrounding the cabin. Jason and Michael's dramatic rescue. Jason and Michael arrive just in time to hear Willow's screams echoing through the forest. Jason, relying on his years of experience, quietly tracks Drew while Michael rushes to find Willow. In a tense confrontation, Jason corners Drew and orders him to let Willow go. Drew, overwhelmed with guilt and fear, breaks down. Jason restrains him until the authorities arrive. Meanwhile, Michael finds Willow, shaken but alive, and embraces her tightly. The aftermath. Drew's fate sealed. Back in Port Charles, Drew is arrested and faces kidnapping charges. Carly is devastated by the man Drew has become and struggles to understand how he could fall so far. Jason, meanwhile, steps up to support Carly and Scout, filling the void left by Drew's betrayal. Willow, though traumatized, finds solace in Michael's unwavering support and Nina's growing attempts to repair their fractured relationship. However, the ordeal leaves a lasting scar on her heart. What's next for Drew? With Drew facing a lengthy prison sentence and the Quartermain family in turmoil, the residents of Port Charles are left wondering, was this the true nature of Drew Kane all along, or was he yet another victim of the Cassadine's mind control experiments? Only time will tell. Would you like me to expand on any parts or add additional twists? Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our GH News 24 YouTube channel for more update news.